Guys, I'm struggling with both my asthma and my leg today. Um, I asked my brother if I just give him my last $20 or he'd just get me some drinks and sandwich stuff. He said he would. I'm in no condition to walk through Walmart. I can barely get around the apartment. By the way, Amazon lied to me. They said they were out of Coke, so every time I order water, I always order like a 6 or 12 pack of bottled Cokes. Well, they gave me some Cokes. And I made the request to my brother to get the drinks and the sandwich stuff because I didn't think Amazon was going to give me any drinks. Even though it's just a 6 pack, but just to make the order go through. But yeah. And I'm $120 overdraft. Which, I did say what I did to get the overdraft because, the game came back in stock for, under $80. And the two figures were under 50. The two figures were under 50. Yeah, real stupid reason to go on that, isn't it? Two friggin' action figures I just want for decoration on top of my dresser, and a friggin' video game that I just want a wrestling game, and it's the only one I know of for Xbox that's halfway decent. Because I heard the WWE games crash a lot, and like I said, the video game is bought because the download crap just keeps crashing. I keep watching videos on Disney Adults, hearing people talk about them, and people talk about, other things like the Halo fandom, the Destiny, or like talking about, communities, and how the communities are split, or the communities are this. I always thought it's part of a community. I mean, yeah, I know I got a computer and I can go log into Halo Waypoint, and I've got like I got like Halo Infinite and stuff. And I got Gears of War 5 and Gears of War 3, but like I said, I don't have any really good Call of Duties because all the Call of Duties I have are the crappy ones. I didn't know the Call of Duties I bought were the bad ones, actually. Because I bought Ghost, World War II, Vanguard, and Call of Duty 2, Call of Duty 3, Call of Duty World at War, and Call of Duty Black Ops and the Modern Warfare trilogy. But those are all the... And I've got a download for Call of Duty Classic if I can get the download to work. But yeah, that's all the Call of Duties I have, and I don't have any, like, Battlefield. Well, all the EA servers have been shut down except for, like, Mass Effect on 360, so... But yeah, I'm not feeling good today. My chest is hurting from my asthma, and I can't put any weight on my leg. Like, none. I cannot stand. Well, Amazon misreported. Like I said, they said they were out of Coke, and I got my 6 pack, so that and whatever Pepsi my brother, brings me, and plus I got a bottle of water delivered, so it'll keep me in drinks. And then I'll have some more bread and sandwich stuff to make peanut butter sandwiches, and I've got the 2 bags of Doritos, but I don't know if this is really stupid, but I went through all the candy bars. Trying to, and this is the real dumb part, okay? I went through all the candy bars to try to get my energy up, try to give me some, some strength. Give me a sugar rush. Didn't help. I've had 2 boxes of Little Debbie's, a king size Twix and a king size Snickers. And I've had that all day. And then I've had 1 peanut butter and jelly sandwich and some Lay's potato chips. That's all I've really eaten today. I didn't even do breakfast because at breakfast I was just doing like Pop-Tarts, but I didn't even do that because like that's all I've eaten today. It's like I said, a whole 2 boxes of candy because I try to get my energy up because I'm just so weak because I'm struggling so much to breathe. I then took 4 doses of the inhaler. Like I said, I'm miserable today. I'm just completely miserable. I'm $121 in debt. Or an overdraft, not in debt, an overdraft. But like I said, just like, I guess like the Disney adults, I did it to myself. But like I said, and like I said, the purchasing of the Rumble Roses was just because the download wasn't working. I got pissed off that I had to reset the console to get the digital licenses to work again. And like I said, I don't even play it that much. I mean, I play the fighting games, like the wrestling games and stuff like that. Like every so often I want to play one, but I don't even play the UFC or the boxing games I have. I mean, like Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter, the most I play of those is when I play like the classic versions of them. I don't want to play the modern 3D versions. Like I said, Rumble Roses being just a wrestling game I like to play. Cause I don't know, are there any good wrestling games on Xbox or anything that's wrestling us on Xbox? All I've heard about the WWE games on any of the Xboxes, whether it's the original, the 360, or the one, that they're crap, that they like crash a lot. And Rumble Roses, like, as far as I know, I've never had any problems with it really crashing. And all I've ever had is the digital copy, but the worst problem I've had with it was, like I said, the digital copy not wanting to install. But that's just not Rumble Roses, that's every game doing that lately with my internet. And I wish I had some kind of connection with other people. Like I said, I'm paying my brother to get, well, I'm not paying, I'm reimbursing him for getting me some food. I can't even cook my hamburgers, guys. I said my second favorite food was hamburgers, or first favorite, or whatever, and my frozen pizza. I can't even make those because I can't stand. I literally cannot put enough weight on my leg to stand and fall out that pizza. The same thing with like frying the hamburgers. I can't put any weight on my leg. And I don't know if I twisted something walking back from Publix or whatever. Not Saturday, Sunday. But like I woke up the next morning and could not put any weight on it. I don't know if I twisted something or what. Because I kind of almost, like I lost my footing walking back down the hill. And I don't know if I twisted something in my hip or what. But I didn't fall over, but it was weird. It's like, my leg did something weird and I almost fell, but I caught myself. But I think I've twisted something loose in there. Something's not right because I can't put any weight on it. So, but yeah, like I said, I'm not having a good day. My asthma's bothering me too. I probably need to take the nebulizer solution, as bad as my asthma is. But I can't even stand. Like, I can't even put any weight on. I don't know what the hell's on my leg. I think it's more than the steroid. I think there's something mechanically wrong in there. I think there's something wrong with that steel rod. That's why the hell it hurts so bad from time to time. I think it needs surgery. But me being irritated aside, my brother's gonna bring me some stuff for sandwiches, and well, at least the one thing when I went to Publix, I didn't even realize when I asked him for a loaf of bread, I didn't realize I already had one. I put it in the freezer, so I forgot I had got a loaf when I got the chips yesterday. So when I got the chips and the Little Debbie's and the 2 half-liter Pepsis, I forgot I had grabbed a loaf of bread. But the more bread, the better. But I am out of like jelly and peanut butter, so we'll go to bread without something to put on it. So you bring in jelly, bread, peanut butter, and some Pepsis, and then I've got a water and a 6-pack of drinks. And like I said, I got hamburgers and fries and pizza, but I can't stand good enough to make it. I can't stand up. What the hell is wrong with my damn leg lately? Why doesn't it want to work? What the hell is wrong with this thing? And like I said, I've been struggling with asthma all day too, and I don't know why that is. Maybe walking down without those cars and stuff, blowing all their fumes in my face. That could be what's affecting the asthma problem. My body's like, yeah, I'm just having a miserable day. But, my brother, he's coming to, he's running me an errand, so that's good. I don't know how much you can get with $20, but it's better than doing without. And like I said, it's not all my money. Like I said, I have my Humana card, my UT card still. I just have no way to get to the store to use them because I can't walk. Sometimes I wish that whole magic powers praying stuff was real when I get a lot of my health problems started up. I wish you could just ask God to fix your health problems, but I know that's just fake. I know it's fake. I know it doesn't work. Sometimes I wish magic did work. I wish you could just magically cast a spell and make certain things change for the better. But magic's just fantasy. We don't have magic in the real world. The closest we have is science, and you can disprove science. You can take a scientific theory and say it's bullshit, or you can say it works. Magical powers do not exist. We cannot magically will problems away. And anybody says that they had a magic experience and blah, blah, blah went away because they magicked it away, you are full of shit. You cannot magic anything away. We do not have magic. We do not have an almighty being that we ask and he magically fixes things. No, because it's the one thing I don't believe God does, just magically make things go away. Does maybe God do other things, maybe, like I said, my situation with the housing, me staying in touch with the authorities, and that probably keeping me from getting an eviction on my record, and me actively trying to find somewhere else. Do I believe God is playing a hand in that? Yeah. I believe God's biding me time so I can, for something else to open up. It's like I feel like God's leading some of these people I'm dealing with into helping me. But do I believe God can magically touch my leg and take all the pain out of it? No, I do not believe God or Scarlet can just put their hand on me and my leg just work fine permanently for the rest of my life. I don't believe in magic healing. Do I believe in acts of God? Yes, I believe in acts of God. I just do not believe in them in the miracle medical science sense. At least as far as the magical healing goes. I just don't believe, somebody says, "Oh, I got magic hands. I can put my hands on you and your problems go away." I do not believe in that shit at all. And I think the guy that was famous for doing it, Benny something, I think he should be sitting in jail for fraud. I don't care if he is 90 years old. He should be sitting in jail for fraud.